disconnected. Gotta get yourself connected.
Well, when we think of technology for business, we usually think things like hard drives, laser printers, and laptops. But technology can also help with security, especially if you've got a retail storefront, for example. We've got Andy Stillen from 3M to help us understand how technology can play a part in that.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, I want to have a talk about vandalism first. Huge problem with a lot of people that do have glass windows and things like that. And you've got a technology that will help.
Exactly.
That.
The product we have here from 3M is a unique product. It's called 3M Scotch Guard anti-graffiti film. As you mentioned, graffiti is a huge problem. Last year alone, there was over $12 billion spent to be cleaning up graffiti.
$12 billion?
Yes, and a tremendous amount of money.
Wow.
So it's very important to be able to get the graffiti off. Graffiti, if left on a surface, suggests neglect and apathy, and consumers just feel unsafe in the environment. So it's very important to be able to get that graffiti off so that more graffiti doesn't happen. So we've got a very simple solution to be able to do that. So to be able to demonstrate that, maybe we'll actually add some graffiti to this surface here.
Okay.
So this is a piece of glass with the Scotch Guard film applied to it.
Yep.
So I'm going to have you do your graphic tagging on here if you like. And you can use a Sharpie marker. And the other form of graffiti is actually people scratching things. So we'll actually try scratching the product as well.
Doesn't seem to be taking.
and that's one of the features of the product as well. It basically frustrates. There's a special coating on the Scotch Guard film to be able to frustrate the graphic artist that they'll now move on to another surface.
What about spray paint?
Spray paint as well. It will start beating up on the surface and then again they got frustrated and move on. But they're still going to leave some form of an image on it. So in the morning when the property owner gets there, it's very important to him to get it off. And actually some municipalities actually have fines that if it's not removed within a period of time that they will actually have to pay to be able to do that. So again, the property owner comes in the morning, he simply grabs this small little tool, and he grabs the edge of the film, and it comes off completely clean.
Wow.
And your graffiti solution is now gone.
So is that cheaper than
replacing the glass?
Or trying to clean it off?
Exactly.
Wow. And how hard is that film to put on? Do you have to have a professional come and do it?
It's basically applied with water. It simply squeegees on just like putting on wallpaper. And we have two different products in this category. One, a low-risk area where it's a one-time use where the product goes down and we remove it just like we did.
Yeah.
But for areas that are high vandalism areas, we have a multi-layer film. So there's actually 4 layers of film applied.
Oh, okay.
So every time that there is damage, there's a tear-off and it comes off very quickly.
It's like a sticky notepad.
Or the visors that you see on the NASCAR drivers. Exactly.
The one thing I'd be concerned about, and you see this with people that do tinting on their van windows and stuff, you start to see that stuff kind of start bubbling after a while. Will you see that same type of effect with this?
No, I mean 3M is in its heart a coating technology, so we know adhesives, and it's simply applied with a little bit of water, and when the water squeegees out, it completely is dry. It becomes something that's invisible to the eye.
Yeah, so when you do see this, you can't see this film on here, except the fact that we just got the line edge because it's not right to
and typically it's trimmed right up to the edge of the window.
Is it expensive?
No, it's not. It's actually, when you look at the cost of taking graffiti, having to have it cleaned, changed out the glass, it's a very economical way to be able to deal with the solution.
Okay, let's talk about the next level of security, people actually breaking windows.
Exactly.
And this is my favorite part.
This is a huge problem. And typically windows are a prime entry point for criminals to be able to break into a space for the smash and grab thieves.
Yeah.
So they're typically going to go through a window. So the primary function of what we have here is we have a piece of glass with 3M security film on it called Scotch Shield. So its primary function is to be able to hold the glass intact in case of somebody trying to break it. Okay? The product itself is basically pieces of glass or polyester basically that are holding the things in place. The very first product that we came out with was this product here. It was relatively thick, but a piece of plastic, and it had really good, what we call impact strength. It was really strong, but one of the weaknesses is that it would tear. So we started to tear there, so I'm going to have you try to tear it. So when it started to rip, it ripped very easily. So through 3M's innovation and technology, we've created a new film. This is the new technology film. You can notice right away it's quite a bit thinner, so it's got much more optical clarity when it's on the window, and very difficult to tear.
Yeah, this is way harder to tear.
So this was 1-layer technology. That's actually half the thickness of this and 26 layers thick.
26 layers of what?
26 layers of micro layers of polyester to be able to create
thinner
that
than paper.
Right.
Yeah. And so you would basically apply this to the windows.
Again, with water, the same way we did with the previous product.
Yeah.
And now to be able to demonstrate this, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have you pretend to be that smash and grab thief and try to be able to break through this window. And again, remember, a smash and grab, time is of the essence to them. They need to break through that window, grab their stuff, and go.
And they wouldn't even know that this film is on here.
It basically has that optical clarity so that you won't be able to notice it's on the window. So have at her, try to break in.
But, I mean, will glass come out?
No, again, the primary focus of the film is to be able to hold all the glass intact.
This is pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
So there's no...
So again, the glass will crack,
Yep.
but you're not going to be able to break into the space.
So it's hard for them to get through into the...
Right. And you got to remember, you're the smash and grab thieves. The alarm has now gone off.
Yeah.
You're running down the street, so the property is safe. And
There's easier windows to hit.
exactly. They're going to move on. It also has other applications for use in Mother Nature. We have a bad windstorm. We have trees falling against windows. Even from a residential aspect, we have maybe a worry of a child running through a patio door. Again, it protects him so the glass stays intact.
And again, you wouldn't even know that it's on there.
It's designed to be not only very strong, but also be optically clear so that it is a seamless application.
Where can people find out more information? You got a website?
For both products, yeah, www.3m.ca.
Andy Stillen from 3M, all about Scotch security products, an investment you'll probably want to make for your business to keep it safe and secure.